Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Winner Circle Sports Betting podcast. Sean Higgs coming at you here today. It's the proverbial Wednesday, WINS Day here, the 14th of May. Matt Fargo and Brian Bitler, as always, on a Wednesday, joining the show. NBA free picks coming up between the Celtics and the Knicks, the Timberwolves and the Warriors. But before we jump into those freebies, you're here on the YouTube channel. Hit that thumbs up. There you go. Thumb it up. Thumb it down. Maybe you don't like maybe you're annoyed because we didn't have a good day yesterday here in the video. That's all right. Thumb it down and then hit the comments. Let us know who you got today. You got the Celtics, the Knicks, Wolves, Warriors, over, under, player prop. Let us know. Let us know how many rolls of toilet paper you keep in your house. How many packages? What do you got? We'll talk about that off air. What is the proper amount of toilet paper to keep in the house as a grown man? Anyway, Brian Bitler's already ready to run out. He doesn't want to talk about toilet paper. We have NBA free picks coming up for you. Again, this is the free pick video. GamblersWorld.net for all of our premium action. GamblersWorld.net, NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs, MLB regular season. All of it is up right now from us three gentlemen plus 10 other cappers for you. All of our best bets, premium plays, Apex plays, game of the weeks, game of the month, mega bucks, whatever somebody calls their games, they're all up right now. $69.99 for the all access pass, which is great. 3 7-30-day packages are fantastic because they are guaranteed to show you a profit, or we credit you back that number. Or you just want an individual. You want to jump on to NBA for the rest of the playoffs, $249. You want Major League Baseball for the season, I believe, is $549. Whatever the case may be. Send in an email. You want something specific. We help you out. We're here to make you money. That's what we do. We save you money with cheap packages on premium plays, and we make you money by winning our top plays. Speaking of winning, the Celtics and the Knicks here, Matt Fargo. Celtics have to win or it's all over for them. Is it a win one for the Gipper? 4.5. It's come down a little bit. I was kind of shocked it opened at 5. The way things have been going in the series for the Celtics. Total of 207.5. What do you think?
4 words. Does Boston show up? Do they rally around Tatum? I think they do. I think they do. It's a short number. You know, they were favored by 9 and 10 the first 2 games. I think the Celtics team is good enough to beat the Knicks. Not for 3 straight games, but I think tonight they can. And I think they cover the number. I just think it's one of those situations where, you know, you rally around your star, and Jaylen Brown has got to pick it up. He's been horrible. And I think he picks it up tonight, along with Derek White and, you know, KP and all the supporting cast. I think they have one more game left in them, and I think they get it done tonight.
Matt Fargo says, you know what? We pick up our fallen teammate, rally around the lost star. We're taking the Celtics to extend the series. He wants to lay the 4.5. Brian, what do you think? You going to lay the 4.5 here with Boston and him to get it done?
Oh, you know what? I've been pretty cold in the NBA, but my first thought is you got to go here with the Boston Celtics laying the points. I think they'll be. New York is always a popular team being bet whenever you get a New York team involved, and they've been cashing like crazy. And now they're getting points, but I think this Boston team's pretty deep, more than just Tatum. And a lot of times when a superstar goes down, the rest of the team will step up at least for one game here. So I'll take the Boston Celtics and lay the points.
Celtics as well. It's official. You know what? We're getting the pen out here. This will be official play. Boston minus 4.5. I'm going to come in with a little prior prop here. I'm going to go Celtic guy, Mr. Pritchard, Peyton Pritchard here, over 13.5 points. It's minus 125. Now, you can do minus 125. I do see a 14 at minus 115. There's minus 12.5 at a 150. 125 here, 113.5 is where I want to be here on his points, because you're going to need some points. You got to make up for a 40 spot that just disappeared in the guy who's probably your best player. And he's gone. Probably for next year as well. So it is time for – who else do they got here? White, right? Isn't he? He's pretty good too. He usually steps up, has a good game. His total's at 19.5. I'm going to go a little low. I think Pritchard's is the third guy tonight, and maybe he's the guy who hits his threes this game and has a 20.
Yeah, I mean he had 23 2 games ago. So yeah, absolutely.
So maybe he takes on that bigger role, right? I mean, I know it's everybody's thinking about the other two guys. You got White, Brown, but I don't know. I'm going Pritchard here with his points over 13.5. You know what? I didn't even pull up here, Matt. I should have coming into the segue here of you doing the Knicks game, but I wanted to see if you had anything up for sale there on the site today, and I'm staring at a couple MLB. You got day action in MLB and I guess the sweet spot. Again, we're talking about names. The sweet spot.
The sweet spot.
Here you go.
Coming off a 2-2 night last night in baseball. Won my AL game of the month with the Mariners.
Never in doubt.
It was close. I tell you what, Brian Wu, man, at home. If he's a safe go, man, as an underdog, you got to bet him. And for the Yankees on the road, as I love to do. But yeah, it came through. So 2-2, came in with a profit because all were underdogs. So we're going with 2 dogs again today. 1 during the day and 1 tonight. I have no NBA action tonight though. I don't like really these games too much. So we're just going baseball today.
But we'll be doing some probably MLB tomorrow based on how these series is going. But get Matt's best bets tonight in Major League Baseball at gamblersworld.net. There you go. He's up 3 times the last 7 days, rolling along there. Next game up here, and then we'll talk to Brian about what he's got on tap here. But, Brian, why don't you lead us away here? Warriors and the Timberwolves, 3-1, an 11-point spread here, total 202. Do the Warriors come out to play tonight and rally around their missing starter who's been gone since game 1? Or is Ant-Man and company and Randall and the crew going to just kind of run it up here? 11. Whew.
Yeah, this is a tough one here. And, I've been wrong on these games where I'm laying a boatload of points here. But I just think, this is a different situation. Curry's been gone for a couple games now. It's not like it's the following game like it is for Tatum. I just think Golden State's done. They've checked out. And I think Minnesota here at home, I'm not afraid to lay this big number. I think they stick a fork in the Warriors here. So up to, 13 or 14, that's where I'd go. And so 11 is not scaring me off.
I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to let Matt go first. Matt, what do you think about this game?
I agree 100%. Like Brian just said, like when you're coming off a game where Tatum just went down, they'll rally around him, I think, the next game. This series done. They're done. The Warriors, they're looking forward to next year. Draymond Green, who knows what's going to happen. Butler has, made a huge impact on this team, no doubt about it. But, they lost 3 straight. I think Minnesota absolutely annihilates them at home tonight. I totally agree with that.
Consensus style here. Minnesota to get it done minus 11. And really, the problem is that the Warriors cannot score here. I had the under the other day from 95.5. I thought it'd be like a 108, 89 kind of game. They got to like 93. Who's scoring from beside Butler? I mean, we're really going to run to Kuminga to have another game. I mean, that guy, he was on the bench in a Rocket series, and all of a sudden he's going to be their savior.
I got crushed on that under. I was just, Golden State, if they want to be competitive, they have to play lockdown defense. And Minnesota, that's what their strong suit is team defense. So it really hurt me going over. And I was shocked that they scored 110 Warriors.
Right. And they're counting on, I don't know how you say this guy's name, Podziemski. Like, really? He went 3 for 14 last game. They're going to count on him to rally them in this series? I don't think so.
Podziemski. Oh, my goodness.
Podziemski? Really?
Yeah. Who is he? Who's that guy?
I don't know.
I mean,
where'd he go to college? I couldn't tell you.
I don't even know where he went to school. Who is this guy? I don't even know who he is.
No idea.
I don't even know where he went to school. Wisconsin? I mean, he's from Wisconsin. I don't know.
He's from Wisconsin. Yeah, I assume he went there. No idea. But if they're counting on him, then
It's all about the numbers that comes to betting, right, guys? I'm not really worried about players. It's what's the total, what's the number, whatever the case may be. Although I think Minnesota covers you, yeah, but I also like the over. I mean, 202. I think Minnesota's going to really come in, put the screws to them, score points here. 117, 102, 117, and they had the 88 after their layoff. So they're going to score, I think, 110 plus. Now the Warriors, are they going to do their part to get over this total? I mean, it looks, yeah, we could score a bunch of points, but the Warriors could come in here and score 85 or something terrible. I just think the Minnesota is a team that's like the young up-and-comers. They're kind of like you got the Rockets, you got the Thunder, or, we could talk about the Pacers and even the Knicks, like kind of going to take that stepping stone and get to the next kind of level. You're going to be able to put away a championship team with Kerr and Curry and Draymond and even Butler's new there, but he's an old, pretty good player, all-star, borderline Hall of Fame type guy. I think you come out at home and just run out. We saw quick starts before. Why can't this be 35-16 and they're on their way to a big game? I'd like to see that just based on if I'm a Minnesota fan. Maybe that's kind of a little biased. Not that I'm a Minnesota fan, but if I'm a fan of the Timberwolves and pulling for this team to advance to the conference finals and into the NBA finals, I want to see a smashing here versus a undermanned, by far, extremely undermanned Golden State team.
And I think they have a chip on their shoulder. They went to the finals last year, NBA or Western Conference Finals. Obviously lost to Dallas, but they're kind of in the same boat. And I totally agree with what you just said. They're going to play hard at home, no doubt about it.
That's a spot where them last year, maybe it got slipped away. As good as Luke and Kyrie are, maybe you could have won that. And here's a spot where, we're not letting these guys back in it. Because then it's like, maybe Curry plays game 6. Maybe he plays a game. You don't know.
I might take a look at Jimmy Butler under his points scored because I think they're going to concentrate on shutting him down and making the rest of the Golden State Warriors beat him. So I would take a look at the under in points for Jimmy Butler. Plus, he might check out in the fourth quarter. They're down 30. He might just check out.
We've seen that. We've seen that from Kerr. And again, it's even in the last game, he could be like, what are we doing here? Let me see what my future holds with guys down the bench a little bit. Let me see what my 9, 10, 11 guys are, because I got a bunch of 35-plus cats here that it's time to go. They're down 15. Are they really going to be sending those guys out? They're down 25. Are they going to pull a clipper and not put in guys sit out their 2 best players in all the fourth quarter, like Kawhi and who's the other cat didn't play that game entire fourth quarter? Who's for the Clippers? Kawhi and who did else play? What's his name? Right, they didn't play the entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, Brian, I like
you wouldn't see that in the NHL though either. They wouldn't sit their top guys.
No, but they did that in the NBA playoffs. I don't think Kerr's I could see Kerr doing that based on, all right, we're down 20 something. I got to see what my future holds here. Like he could be at a crossroads himself. Butler,
I don't know about that. Really?
Well, is he going to stay here? What's he got left to prove on a rebuilding team? You want to stay in a rebuilding?
Where's he going to go?
How about just retire?
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
No, I'm saying, what I'm saying? Like, he's got nothing. He won multiple titles here, and now you're you're a smidgen away from a total rebuild. Your 3 best players are the oldest guys on your team, and one of them's hurt. The other guy's a sociopath, and the third guy is. I don't know what to say about Jimmy Butler. He's a little strange a little bit. He's a good player, but you want to stay here against the Thunder, against a team that's just going to eliminate you in a gentleman's sweep after they took game 1 off apparently, and
you know what he's going to do? He's going to call for the Warriors to trade for Giannis and give Curry one last shot, because he's not going to get traded east. He wants out of Milwaukee, right? He's not going to get traded to any Eastern Conference team. I think Golden State is a great opportunity for him to go there and put him and Curry together for one last shot.
I'll tell you what, man. If Giannis says trade me to Golden State or to Dallas or some freaking KD and some nonsense, listen, you won a championship. I don't understand. You won, Giannis. It's not like LeBron lost and he went to join with Wade, who already won. You won it. You should say, come play with me in my town. He should be demanding guys.
I agree. I agree. But that doesn't work in the NBA this year. It doesn't work anymore. It does not happen.
It's ridiculous. Jimmy Butler, by the way, 26.5 is his player prop total here for points. He's averaging 18. It's 26.5.
Yeah, I like that under, Brian. I like that a lot.
Good call there with Brian Bitler taking the under now. And Brian, I see we got another Apex on tap today. Hockey, NBA, Major League Baseball for Brian. How is I know you said you're struggling a little bit, but yesterday you have any winners? What went on yesterday for you?
Yesterday I cashed with the under in the Pacers and Cavs, but then lost on the night game there, dropping the Thunder as they decided just to turn it on late, win by 7. So didn't cash that one, but my titanium best bet, 22 and 14, 61% last 36. You can get my titanium best bet at gamblersworld.net for $30. Pick it up.
NHL 22 and 14 run, only a measly 61% for the poors out there. It's pretty good.
And I'm due. I've dropped a couple in a row, so I'm due for a winner.
Oh, here the dew's out. Oh, I don't like the dew. We go dew. We go doo in one hand and hope for the other one fills up first. That's
I was thinking about changing some stuff. Normally I change my pen when I'm on a losing streak, so try something different. Maybe my notebook that I write stuff down, go to a new one. So we'll see.
I've been using my Comfort Sweets pen, and I am 7-1 in baseball the last 2 days, and 2-1 in NBA last night. I had both dogs, but I did have the Thunder over there. So whatever. Turning the corner in MLB for me, but there you go. Number 4 in the money. That's basically been a lot of college hoops kind of sent me over the top there, but baseball's turning the corner. I'll take it. Finally, some wins in the NBA in the playoffs. It was a rough the second half, round 2. I think we talk about it. Like, you have all these dogs coming in. And I take dogs sometimes, but sometimes the line's like, you know what? They're begging me to take the dog, and I didn't take the dog. So
they're begging you to take the dog, and the dog's hitting. So that's why I worry about that Minnesota Timberwolves, because the same look to it. But I'm just going to stick to my guns and my philosophy on these games and keep riding it.
NBA definitely a weird playoff season for sure. Weird season with some of these spreads. We saw at the tail end of last series too. With I think the Clippers were like 2, and all of a sudden they were like 6s. Right, the games that should have been like 3s were all of a sudden 6s at home. A lot of these teams are down. You're like, what is happening here? It's definitely got to. I have to readjust for next season for sure, with the way this series, first and second rounds have been. But that's a discussion for another show. How we go into different seasons of capping our games and stuff like that.
I mean, coming into the season, would you have thought it would be OKC, Minnesota, Indiana, and the New York Knicks in the Final Four of the NBA? I wouldn't have thought that.
No.
Well,
OKC, yes.
Maybe.
Minnesota wouldn't be a shocker to me because I liked Minnesota last year to get to the conference final. So I thought they were kind of a team that would look to get ahead, take that step forward. But the East with the Pacers and the Knicks, absolutely not.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely not.
The West is so deep; it could have been one of any 6 teams. I agree with that. But yeah, the East is just it's a mess right now. And who would have thought?
Brian, right? If Curry was healthy this series, you'd think that this team had the shot to go to the finals. Like, you got him out there playing well. Him and Butler together were a pretty good 1-2 doing their thing for the playoffs and the end of the regular season. I'd have to say I had to give them a shot. But, guys get hurt. I saw, not to go on a little mini rant here. Did you guys see someone's like they have to shorten the NBA season because guys get hurt in the playoffs? Did you see this nonsense?
No, I did not. No, I did not.
They'll never do that because they want to make the money for the
exactly.
Sales, so.
Exactly.
They're like, or they have to shorten it midseason and give them a break middle of the season break. Fella, you take days off. These guys play 60 games a year. This is the only time and they spread these games out. They're a day and a half apart, all these games, which for these guys is, come on. You finish up at 10 o'clock at night. You have, 8 down. It's a whole. You got days off in between.
If they wanted to
Yeah.
lengthen the All-Star break out a little bit, that's okay. It just extends the
Yeah.
season into the summer a little bit more.
Yeah, but then they start up in September like morons. I don't know. The NBA, no betting allowed most of the time for me. But they'll be betting a lot tonight here, folks, because we got a couple free pick winners for you. Again, these are our free picks. If you want Matt's best bets today, he's got MLB triple play. He's got 3. Go get them. I almost wrote that. Brian Bitler, NBA, NHL, Major League Baseball. Get a $69.99. Get all 3 of these. Do not miss out. I have Major League Baseball 3-pack up if you want my game. Knock yourself out. Go get a 3-pack there. Or I should say it's a 3-pack, but not 3 individuals like these gentlemen. GamblersWorld.net for the premiums. Now your freebies. All it takes is you to take your little T-Rex tiny little arms, thumbs up button. There you go. Actually, you don't have to do that because we'll give them to you anyway. Here we go. Timberwolves minus 11. We all agree on that one. I also like the over in that spot because I think Minnesota's really going to run it up. But Timberwolves minus 11. They put the proverbial nails in Golden State's coffin and send the old-timers out to the nursing home, out the pasture. Goodbye, Golden State. The party, the dynasty is now officially over. It's over. Not coming back next year. We'll come back to this next year and see what happens. Boston Celtics. Matt and Brian agree. The Celtics are for the next man up. Win one for the Gipper. Here comes my guy, Mr. Pritchard, over his point total to add 13.5 to it. Let's go. Celtics minus 4.5. And there you go. Two aside, a total, a player prop here on the Winner Circle YouTube channel. GamblersWorld.net for our best bets. We will be back tomorrow. I'll be with these gentlemen next Tuesday. Guys, have a good weekend. Thanks for coming in today. Bye-bye.